the What You Got show featuring my man K. Dot and my man Kyle Steele. Let's get it popping, y'all. Come on.
Breathe and stop for real, and give it breathe and stop for real, and what you got, and what you got, and what you got, and just what you got, and just what you got, and just
Yo, what you got? Welcome to another edition of the What You Got show. As usual, Kurt and Kai going to get it in pause on the What You Got show with the greatest Christmas movies of all time. You know, most of them y'all gonna know. Some of them you may not. Some we ain't really seen in a while. I'm K. LANGEVINE.
And I'm Kyle Steele, young library in the building. You already know. We're going to talk about the best movies of all time. So what are the best movies of all time? I'm going to start off with a 2005 classic, Just Friends. Now, for me, classic Christmas movies or good Christmas movies all teach a lesson. So what does Just Friends teach you? It teach you never put a good dude in a friend zone. That's why. So fat dude likes the cute girl in high school. She friend zone him. He like, all right, bet. I'm going to see you in 10 years when I'm super successful. I'm super paid. I'm doing it in the music business. He comes back in town 10 years later. He doing it. He shuttered the weight. He's super successful. And it was during Christmas time. What could be better than that? And you know the deal. He ended up being better and ended up being with her and all that type of stuff. But, you know, that's beside the point. The fact is, you learn to never friend zone a good dude. And it was during Christmas time. Yeah, that's a dope Christmas movie. What you got?
What I got is All I Want for Christmas is a cute little furry-ass unknown species. Who don't want that for Christmas, right? Gremlins I'm going with. Everybody know about Gremlins. And the reason why I appreciate this so much is anybody out here watching that can remember the castle. You go to the castle and watch 4 movies for $4. And the Gremlins is one of them movies. And if I'm not mistaken, the Gremlins probably came out like in the summertime or some shit. But when you came out of that movie, you was hoping to go home and go to sleep because you swore that you was waking up that next morning, that hot-ass morning, thinking that you was getting something for Christmas, right? Gremlins just kind of show what the hood looked like every day in some hoods. But it was white people. You know what I mean? White people was getting thugged out by Gremlins, wreak havoc all over Kingston Falls during Christmas. And the present that I took from that was that I kind of enjoyed seeing white people get thugged out because they don't like following the rules. He said don't feed them after midnight. He fed them anyway. You know what I'm saying? Don't give them no water. He gave them water anyway. Don't shine no light on them. They broke all the rules. Gremlins is one of the greatest of all time. What you got, yo?
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't be mad at that. Like, yeah, you got a book. And, like, it's like a win-win because, like, I'll be good with Gizmo. I'll be good with Stripe as long as he wasn't tearing up my car. Like, as long as he wasn't tearing up my house. Gremlins were crackheads. But they were cool. Like, they were so cool. As long as they wasn't, like, with me or tearing up my spot. Like, they were, like, the coolest crackheads you can find. All right, what you got? What you got?
So now we gonna move along, right? It's Christmas time in Hollis, Queens. Mom's cooking. Somebody finish it for me. You know what I mean? But anyway, last holiday, with Queen Latifah, Home Team, and the GOAT, LL Cool J. Queen Latifah, go to the doctor, they tell her, Merry Christmas, you only got 3 weeks to live. She says, word, I'm going to start living like I'm dying tomorrow. That is the gift in itself. Like, yo, we should all be living like that at some point. You know what I'm saying? Every day, really. Like, she done went off, always wanted to be a chef, went to France, started cooking with one of the illest chefs. She linked up with LL. Like, hip-hop for Christmas. Like, who don't want hip-hop for Christmas? You got the Queen, all hail the Queen, Jersey's own. You got the GOAT to some, you know, and LL Cool J. And find out Merry Christmas again, they was lying, but moral to the story. Yo, live every day like it's your last holiday. You know what I mean? What you got?
See, I knew eventually he would get real Hollywood on us, right? With this last holiday joy. So, what's Christmas without a dope remix, right? So, I'm going to take his last holiday and I'm going to remix it and I'm going to go with The Perfect Holiday. Follow me now. Follow me now. So, The Perfect Holiday was directed by Rivera. You remember Rivera? Yeah, because he did all of those like dope videos that you was watching in the late 90s, early 2000s, did Belly, all of that type of stuff. Yeah, him. He did that. You need more? I got more for you. It got Gabrielle Union. It got Morris Chestnut. It got Terrence Howard. It got Charlie Murphy. Oh, and it also has the Queen. You need a little bit more? You need sprinkles. I need sprinkles too. It was filmed in Jersey. They used our very own Jersey gardens to film it. Oh, it was so dope. They had the whole little like love story, the original love story that was all nice. It had Charlie Murphy doing the dopest. Like, we're not going to use P. Diddy name, but the P. Diddy-ish P. Diddy that you could possibly use. The kids were so adorable, all that type of stuff. So you add all that up, you got The Perfect Holiday. So what you got? I got The Perfect Holiday.
All right. This joke will stay with the... I got a book. I got another book, and I got another book. Because that was my joint, yo. Charlie Murphy was like... what's those 3 songs he had? 3 Thugs, something I got doodle in my shoes, whatever. Charlie Murphy was definitely bugging with that, yo. So he definitely got that, yo. I want y'all to notice the what you got cars we got now, merch coming soon. What you got? You got a book though.
Yo, Jay Jizzy. Know what I mean? Jay Jizzy. All right, so I'm gonna keep it hip hop. So my next best movie of all time, I'm going to go with The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. You don't think that's hip-hop? I'm going to tell you, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas influenced so much hip-hop. Like, the backstory. So I'm gonna help y'all out with the backstory. So the Grinch actually was adopted, right? And his family moved to Whoville, right? So he get there and the baddest chick in Whoville was feeling the Grinch. Is that your chick? And then, you know, dude was hating on the Grinch because the baddest chick was feeling him. So, I see you, hi hater, and then put salt in the game. So, made Grinch feel bad. He was like, F you, you cool. I'm out of here. Grinch went up top to the hills and was like, know what? I'm not feeling this no more. He had beef. Then all of a sudden, he wasn't feeling the Christmas thing. Says it's going to be a lot of slow singing. The foul will bring in. If people start doing the carol singing. And then it took a little Cindy Lou to let him know that, look, your beef isn't really with Christmas. Your beef is with something else. And then he got over it. And then people said the Grinch can't come back home. You know when he heard that? When he was back home. Yeah, so the Grinch totally influenced hip-hop, and it was Christmas. Yeah, what you got?
All right, so now check this out. F the Grinch, bastard. Listen. Now, I know this is going way back. Way back. However, this right here, Miracle on 34th Street. Anybody who laughing, knock it off. Because back in the day, Miracle on 34th Street and like maybe 2 other Christmas movies we was good for. The Jacksons, yo, DJ these tracks. The Jacksons movie special, and it wasn't really nothing for us back in the day. And you couldn't tell me that if you was watching The Miracle on 34th Street, you didn't believe that that white man, Kris Kringle, in that goddamn show, Kris Kringle wasn't Santa Claus for real, for real. I don't let my kids watch that no more because I thought that white man and not my daddy was Santa Claus. And once I realized that daddy was Santa Claus, I said, I'm damn sure not letting my kids watch that. Kris Kringle had everybody fooled in that movie. You know what I'm saying? With the accent and all that. I said, damn, Santa Claus is real. Like, what everybody else is saying ain't it. And what kid ain't go down 34th Street in New York City looking for some goddamn Santa Claus? Santa don't even go to the projects. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? But Miracle on 34th Street is damn sure a classic. What you got, yo?
And they had us in Macy's, like, extra, like, yeah, like, know what I mean? By the way, know what I mean? What you got cards? Putting it down. Yeah, Kris Kringle, totally. He didn't just win the judge over. He won a whole bunch of us over. Yeah, I don't know how many people was in them parades because of that movie. Definitely. Young Spence in the building. What up? Gio, what up?
Yeah, all right, so now, and I want y'all to see that what you got background right there. You know what I mean? The studio hooking us up. Right? They need to pay though. Now, listen. What you got now? Moving right along. Fast forward. Yo, Elf. Yo, Will Ferrell, my man Buddy in the movie Elf. Not only is that one of the illest Christmas movies, that's one of the funniest movies ever. And if you think I'm lying, just go check the YouTube clips. Yo, Will Ferrell in Elf, he a big-ass dude in Elfland in the North, South Pole, East, West Pole, wherever. He got scenes in that movie that's crazy. That Joker with the Santa Claus, it was like, you're sitting in a lion of thrones. And he said he smelled like beef and cheese. Yo, just the fact, I watch that movie any time of the year, whether it's Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, because it's hilarious. Him and Faison Love. Faison Love, fat ass, probably should have been Santa Claus in that movie. But what you got, yo?
Yo, it's ironic. He asked me what I got. You know what I mean? America, I got them what you got checks. He talking about we ain't get paid yet. And just keep it between us, though. All right, so what I got is he talking about funny. I'm going with somebody that started the funny Christmas business. I'm going with Scrooge. I'm going to hit him with the 80s classic that started off with another classic. So I'm going with Scrooge that was based off of A Christmas Carol. Ultimate Christmas Carol. Charles Dickens. Y'all know the old story. Well, this was the revamped one with Bill Murray. Bill Murray, the iconic GOAT of this funny business. He took off the Ghostbuster proton pack and was like, you know what? Let me step into this Christmas business because I could do this too. So in this movie, he was a TV exec. Now, and you know, like with most things, the people at the top get paid a whole bunch, but everybody down low, so much, not so much. You know what I mean? You know, they pay the talent. They pay the talent. Everybody else not so much. They pay the talent. Everybody else not so much. All right, anyway, but you get me what I'm saying. So anyway, he was like, yo, we gonna go live on Christmas. We gonna do our 1-2, boom, boom, boom. But he ain't realized he was screwing everybody over, and it was Christmas time, right? So he got visited by a ghost. Sound familiar? But you know Bill Murray put a spin to it. The executive ghost was like, look, you tripping. You can't treat people like this. Bill Murray like, man, whatever. You was doing this. I'm going to do this. We going to get paid, whatever. Wasn't listening. So you know he had to get hit up by the three ghosts. Past, present, future. Let him know what life was going to be. First of all, we had to see why he was so messed up. Had to go to the past. Had to see the present to see what his life like was really going on. Because sometimes you got tunnel vision. When you getting paid and everybody else ain't, sometimes you don't realize it. Then had to let him see what the future was going to be like if he didn't change. Then he got an awakening. You know, the dopest Christmas movies teach lessons. And they funny at the same time. And we give you those what you got checks. What you got?
I got a bone to pick with the studio because apparently somebody getting paid. But I got a book because Bill Murray definitely is a GOAT when it comes to that comedy thing. You know what I mean? And that movie was funny as hell. So for sure, you got that for sure. You got that for sure.
All right, so next up. Now, I mean, we took it back far enough. Let's go fast forward. I'm going with a 2020 instant classic, Jingle Jangle. I'm hitting them with the Netflix, you know, this remote learning. All that stuff isn't too bad. Lex in the building, Penn City, what up? Mona, what up? In the building. So this remote learning sometimes has some things good about it. So you at home, you get your Netflix on. Now, I'm not going to ruin Jingle Jangle for some of the people who didn't get a chance to see it yet. But I will say it has the classic big names in it. The Felicia Rashads, the Forrest Whitakers. But Little Miss Madeline Mills killed it. She's the little girl in it. Isn't a big name yet, but you will learn about her. Now, what they do is she's the granddaughter now of the main character. I'm not going to totally mess it up for you, but they got an original storyline, which is awesome. They mix in the whole like musical vibes, storyline, and they put in like the power of belief into it, all mixed in. It's a dope Christmas classic that goes from I never seen this before, what's this about, to dag, this is going to be a staple for years to come. What you got?
I got a tear because I actually watched that movie, me and the kids. It was movie night. And this is the first time in a long time that I didn't fall asleep during movie night. You know what I mean? So, not so fast, Kizzy. Not so fast. Said Kyle, 100%. Listen. Although I am still in love with Miss Claire Huxtable, I must retort with Best Man Holiday.
Woo!
Best Man Part 2.
He coming with the big guns.
Listen.
That's what we doing. Oh, Christmas. Oh, you on the naughty list.
Listen.
Oh, he on the naughty. He on the naughty list.
Listen. What you got now? Anytime you got Sanaa Lathan, Nia Long, I don't even care what Shelby's real name is, and Regina Hall, you know what I mean, on the same set, all I want for Christmas is either one of them. Let's start there. Second of all, this movie is like the ultimate roller coaster. You got your emotional moments. You got your awe moments. You got your suspenseful moments. You got your drama. You damn sure got your comedy. You know what I'm saying? This is just like, I've heard people talking about getting high and they experience every emotion at the same goddamn time. They be hot, cold, all that shit at the same time. Best Man Holiday, I ain't gonna front. I'm not an emotional dude at all. That shit almost brought me to tears from an emotional standpoint. It damn sure brought me to tears from a comedic standpoint. When Terrence Howard took old boy phone and spiked that shit like he just scored a touchdown, hilarious. When Shelby threw the drawers at my man, hilarious. Like, yo, that movie got so much. And then at the end, when Lance broke down, he couldn't hold it no more. And then when Terrence Howard asked Harper if he slept with his new fiance, but the classic moment of all classic moments is no monkey paw in the back of the truck when they was fighting, and he was like, no monkey paw, no monkey paw. Terrence Howard and old boy who married the stripper, you better not call it a stripper to his face because he don't play. Just ask Terrence Howard. What you got, bruh?
Yo, the crazy thing is, he ran through all of those moments and honestly didn't run over the most iconic moment of the whole movie. See, like I was torn because I was like, am I gonna give him this book? Hell no, I ain't gonna give him this book. But then I had to think about it. My movie got potential. His movie right now already got that. It got that qualm. And it has the new edition scene that everybody done copied on top of copy. People be using it on their wedding. Know what I mean? Can't stand the rain scene. Like, people be copying that scene forever. Like, you go on YouTube, it's so hard to find a scene in a movie because everybody done copied it. It's like, oh yeah, so what you got? You got a book, and yeah, and if you didn't know, I'm in new edition. I was so I need royalties. What you got?
He sure was, yo. We got the footage to prove it. You know what I mean? People thought he was more new edition than Ricky. But anyway, now, I wish we had a drum roll, and it's my fault. Shit, we do have a drum. I ain't got it queued up. When you talk about Christmas movies, this movie right here, everybody go get your Kleenex. Everybody go get your tissue. If you use your sleeve, your shirt, whatever it is, we're not going to judge you. I'm going with The Preacher's Wife. Oh my goodness. I'm going to say it again. In case y'all wasn't listening. I'm going with The Preacher's Wife. Oh, so where them horns come from? Oh, Preacher's Wife. Check me out. Christmas movies. Check me out. It's snowing outside. The weather outside is delightful. Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston was in a happy place in this movie. It might have been one of the last entertaining things that she did where she looked to be in a happy place. Denzel Washington ain't shoot nobody in this movie. He ain't killed nobody in this movie. Actually, he was on the opposite side of what he normally plays, which is a stone cold somebody in this movie. Denzel Washington is being goofy with Whitney Houston, right? I Love the Lord is one of my all-time favorite songs. If you haven't heard it, you need to YouTube it now. It will bring you to all type of emotion. Whitney Houston sings that song like nobody's business, and it just takes you to a place, right? Platinum cast. You got Whitney, you got Denzel, you got Loretta Devine, you got my man Gregory Hines, you got Lionel Richie. Yo, you got Keisha from Belly in this movie, and the church where they were shooting from, right, was right down the street from where I went to school in the heart of the hood, North New Jersey, and where he currently works. You know what I mean? That church right down the street from Blessed Sacrament is where they shot a lot of those scenes. So his home team is Whitney Houston, one of the greatest voices of our time, is Denzel Washington, one of the greatest talents of our time, and it's Keisha from Belly. How you go wrong with that, yo?
Y'all know I try not to, right? So I try not to go from Cali to Canada to Jersey to put the smackers down, but he's gonna make me do it, right? So he comes with these giants. He comes with the Whitney. He comes with the Denzel. And Lord, please forgive me how my mind works, but I need these books. I can't fall behind. I need these books. So sorry, Lord, for how my mind works. I'm thinking about what I do if I have these giants and I gotta face these giants. And I'm thinking, what would you do? I mean, like, I'm asking you, the peoples, what do you do? Think about it. You in grade school. You got these giants waiting outside for you. I know what we do in Irvington, New Jersey. we get a whole bunch of, if we can't beat those two, I don't have one giant, I don't have two giants, I go get a whole bunch of people and we jump them. You know what I mean? We get a whole bunch of people. So I might not have one giant, I might not have two giants, so I go get 10 people that could collectively jump these giants. So my Christmas movie, I'm coming with a wave of people, a Christmas cast that's so long that it would take my whole time to read the cast. So I'm not even going to read the cast. I'm going with this Christmas. This Christmas, yeah. This Christmas was so real. The cast is so dope. There's no reason for me to even name the cast because y'all know it's so many of them that, yeah, it's too many of them. So, yeah, you got your Whitney. Yeah, you got your Denzel. And us, 10 of us will see y'all outside. No fair ones. No fair ones. And the movie was dope. It was so many different stories, so intertwined, and the talent level was so high that they seamlessly just went together. And if that wasn't enough, it was Christmas time. And if that wasn't enough, for the ladies, you had Chris Brown, you had your Idris Elba. For the guys, we had our Sharon Lill, and we had our Laura London. That's totally enough to unwrap. I mean, what you got?
What I got is that's not fair, yo, because, yo, when he said, damn, yo, Lauren London, like, woo, in that movie. Yo, Last Holiday is one of my favorites. And it's going to take a lot for me to let this book right here go. It's going to take a lot, but I gotta let it fall because that, like, Chris Brown, Lauren, like, he definitely got that up. Lauren London, damn, all right, you got it. You got it. That was
tender Lauren London too. That was tender Lauren London. Know what I mean? That was 2007 Lauren London. Know what I mean? The dimples was right. Know what I mean? Hey, anyway, so there was a debate. Well, there's a classic debate on whether or not this next movie is a Christmas movie or not. So I'm gonna end the debate right now because I'm using it on our countdown for best movies, best Christmas movies of all time. So there it is. It's a Christmas movie. Die Hard. Die Hard is one of the best Christmas movies of all time. I'm using it. So there goes the debate. It's no debate no more. All right, so here we go. He said before the bleaching of the skin. New. Word up. So I'm going with Die Hard. So here we go. Die Hard film started off with John Mcclane, who took a trip from New York to L.A. He went there. Cat started the set trip during his ex-wife's party during Christmas. They thought it was sweet. Didn't really know that John Mcclane, one of the best, toughest fictional characters of all time, was there, and he was about that action. So, of course, he did his 1-2, boom, 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 blew up a whole lot of stuff, all this stuff going down, blew up buildings during Christmas, and saved the day during Christmas. And you know what it is. What you got? Oh, and he came up with the phrase, yippee-ki-yay, mother effer. You can actually say that when you opening up gifts during Christmas.
All right, so, super dope. Die Hard is really a Christmas movie because his ass saved the day. Merry Christmas to all them people that was being held hostage. You know what I'm saying? John McClane was definitely Santa Claus. Pie. Big up to All Hands Family First Life Insurance. Listen. Not so fast.
Not so fast.
You know what I mean? I'm going to have to land his plane before it takes off. Now, Carl Winslow, right?
Woo, word up, Carl Winslow.
This right here is one of the illest Christmas movies ever, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you what it is, and then I'm going to tell you why. I'm going with Home Alone. Yo, my mother likes Home Alone, and she don't like nothing from the new age. Home Alone is about a family who leaves their youngest, I think youngest or second to youngest kid at home when they go on vacation. More than once, right? Now, that don't sound like a Christmas story. That sounds like a horror film. But when you think about it, this is what the movie was really about. This movie was really about the kids that's on the naughty list, the shit that happened to them during Christmas. Now, Home Alone, the whole family is excited. Oh my God, we going to France for the holiday. Yeah. The little badass kid who been bad all year long, right? The whole family, if something break, they calling his name. Kevin! If the lights go out, they calling his name. If a fire gets started, they calling his name. If the police come knocking on the door, they calling his little 7-year-old ass name, right? Mm-hmm. What did they say? He's gonna find out if you're naughty or nice. This Joker was obviously not naughty because these people left his little badass at home and got on a plane and they realized they left him at home until they landed in another goddamn state or country or whatever it is, right? This movie you can show to your small children and scare the living shit out of them and saying, listen, we're going to sit down and watch this movie. It ain't for no entertainment, but it's to teach you a lesson. If you keep being bad, we're going to leave your ass at home during Christmas time. And guess what? Somebody left me at home. They ain't go to France or nothing. You know what I'm saying? They went somewhere, and I was in the hallway crying. T remember that day, because I was a badass little kid. I had two brothers. And out of all of them, if anything happened, they was calling my goddamn name. So I resonated with this movie, but it's a good learning tool. Right before Christmas, show this to all your little kids. And I bet you for the next 364 days after Christmas, they may not be as bad. But Home Alone, goddammit. Home Alone.
I don't know. Do not listen to Kurt about this one. So I'm going to rewind it back. One, you get the book. I'm looking at it. I thought I had something. My man said Carl Winslow. I had like 4 explanation points, and I'm like, bet, can't beat that. Then he go Home Alone, and I'm looking and somebody put like 8 exclamation points. I'm like, you can't beat 8. All right, so we got that. Got the book out the way. But like my people said, he had a good time in a really, really big home. Do not show kids. Well, you can show kids the movie because it was a really, really dope movie. But deterring them from being left in a really, really big home, I don't think it's gonna work. It was dope. Like you said, it was a good time. It was dope. Yeah.
Listen, he gonna find out if you naughty or nice, goddammit. That kid was naughty. They left his ass home. That's crazy. Now, another classic. This is a classic. And what makes it so classic is that we didn't have... That shit was so classic back when they were showing it to us as kids, we didn't have shit else to watch. That's how classic it was. But we kind of got into this. But as you get older, you start to break it down. It's a Wonderful Life. Now, it ain't nobody in here 19, 20, 21 years old. So, I might be telling my age a little bit. But when you watch It's a Wonderful Life, man, that shit made you think about Christmas. You got older, you started to understand and appreciate. Like, stuff that we be stressing about, it ain't that big of a deal. You know what I mean? This is the movie that you show people when you say, lose your job, that's everyday life for us. Money problems, that's everyday life for us. Somebody smacked the with cold water, right? So now when you go through It's a Wonderful Life, right? The movie's in black and white. Black people watch that movie and say, what was the big deal? You know what I mean? We just was happy it was snowing. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like a real cool out movie for us. Like, it was one of the movies where you say, man, if that's what y'all stressing about, if you woke up on Christmas and the heat was on and the lights was on and it was something to eat, you know what I mean? And you might have had 1 or 2 presents under the Christmas tree. Merry goddamn Christmas. Happy goddamn New Year. Life is all good no matter what the hell going on. Because every day is a wonderful life. What you got?
He said, word. All right, so we talk about classics, right? So I'm about to hit them with a classic. We talking about classics. Now, how big of a classic? A classic so big that TNT and TBS decided to air this back in the day 12 hours straight, meaning nothing else came on besides this movie on both channels for 12 hours straight because it was that much of a classic. You know the deal. I'm going with A Christmas Story. A Christmas Story. And what was the story about? It was about my little homie Ralphie, who had, we talking about struggles. Struggles ain't like Christmas struggles. Now that we grown, we know there are legit grown-up struggles. But Christmas ain't about grown-up struggles. They got 364 days to deal with their struggles. We got 2 days to really worry about kids' struggles. Our birthday, when we could try to plot, and we got Christmas. How grown-ups gonna try to take Christmas? Christmas is about the kid struggle, and A Christmas Story is about this little kid struggle. He wanted the Red Rover BB gun. So you know the deal. You gotta try to plot. You can't just decide or hope it's gonna happen. You know the deal. You gotta grind for it. You gotta plant the seeds and hopefully it happens. So you know what it is. He planted the seeds in his parent head. I need the BB gun. You know, parents, nah, Ralphie, what's the line? I ain't even gotta say, yeah, shoot your eye out. He like, dang, they hating. So, yeah, shoot your eye out. So, you know, he like, know what? I can't leave nothing to chance. So, I'm gonna go to my teacher. They talk, you know what I mean? Grown-ups talk. They got this association. Let me write this letter, plot my case. I know my teacher gonna have my back. Wrote the letter, did his whole thing. He probably wasn't even doing homework like that back in the days, but he did this homework because this is the kid struggle. Teacher hated. Yeah, shoot your eye out. All right, it's still hope. The big homie, Mr. Red himself, Santa Claus, I'ma go to him because he got the ultimate say. F dad, F the teacher. If Santa say, it goes. So I'm going to go to Santa because Santa, he going to hold me down. He go to Santa. Him and his punk elf hated on him. Yeah, shoot your eye out. All while he still had to deal with the learning how to deal with, you know, the kid struggle. Not cursing in front of your parents. And you know how the real that is because things go wrong at the drop of a dime. You curse in front of your parents. It's on and popping. His man's learned the hard way why you never put your tongue on a ice cold pole. Even if you get triple dog dared. You know the kid struggle. The lamp. Yeah, just give me the lamp. Word up. Know what I mean? Why you don't leave the door open with the food on the table? All that type of stuff. How to deal with a bully. We all got to see that. Oh, he tough, the bully tough. Now you learn how to deal with the bully. And we learned the ultimate lesson in this Christmas story. You will probably shoot your eye out. So you're not going to get it. It's probably going to happen. So yeah, what you got?
Yo, I don't like the fact that ain't nobody had no love for It's a Wonderful Life. I ain't gonna front, yo. A Christmas Story is pretty much one of my favorites of all time. You gotta show your kids that when the dogs came in and they messed up Christmas dinner and they went to dinner at the Chinese restaurant and they cut the head off the duck and the wife got all scared. Yo, he got it. He got one what you got booked. He got another what you got booked. You know what I mean? He got a big joker. What you got booked. A Christmas Story is definitely a classic that will withstand the test of time. But ain't nobody had no love. Like I feel like Snoop Dogg at the Sauce Awards. Ain't nobody got no love for Death Row. Ain't nobody got love for Death Row. Ain't nobody got no love for It's a Wonderful Life. Nah, he got that. He got that. He got that.
Hey, so what movies we missed? Now, I mean, you know, And with every show, we only got a limited spot for what we feel, and we bias because we go with our life experiences and the stuff that we roll with other movies that was super dope, Christmas movies, because it's a lot of them out there.
This is a game of spades. You know what I'm saying? What's the possibles? You know what I mean?
Yeah, what's the possibles out there?
I was Shanice, you all love. I was thinking about Friday After Next when they kept chasing Santa and they whooped his ass in the end. Bad Santa for sure.
Bad Santa.
And are you really on your third, bro? Are you on your third for real, yo? Oh, Charlie Brown Christmas?
Yeah, Chuck. Yo, tell me if y'all remember this. I might be showing my age. Like Kurt said, back in the days, it was like 4 Christmas movies, and that was it. The little black boy, it was like the kid who loved Christmas or something like that. So that was like the only Christmas movie. I don't even know if the movie was good. Like, I just knew it was a Christmas movie, so it qualified for a Christmas movie, but I don't remember if it was good or not.
Tell me y'all ain't watched them cartoons, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Santa Claus. Everybody was everybody was glued to the TV and like the claymations, not the claymation, but like the it wasn't a cartoon, but it wasn't real. You know what I mean? With the abominable snowman. Abominable snowman, that was a joint. It was like claymations or whatever.
Yeah, the clay joints. Yo, I like them joints was hot.
Yes, I am on my third.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Soon to be fourth.
I can't do that no more, yo.
Nah, well, I had a long day, man. But yo, listen, both of y'all niggas know how to fight. Yo, Ralphie whooped that boy ass. To the point that his mama
Ralphie went in on him.
Yo, when your mother can't get you off of whooping somebody's ass, that mean your hands is official. You know what I'm saying? He was making curses up. Motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you a scene in that movie that made me think of you. So remember when his mother put the snowsuit on his little brother? and he was
I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
So now, yo, this Joker will wait until everybody dressed ready to go, and this probably we's taking the bus. Everybody dressed ready to go.
But you gotta put it in perspective though.
Everybody dressed ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Mommy done zipped him up, got him all ready, hat, scarf, gloves. He wrapped up like a UPS package, right?
Yeah.
This Joker always used to be like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
I gotta pee.
After all of that, now we gotta go. Yo, that used to cause hell in the house.
And you know what they call.
If it was me, she would have let me piss my pants because you was the baby. You
check this out, though, Kyle.
Hold on. Because you went outside, or was it? Did you have to go before you went outside?
Nah, I had on some Cosby Show shit. I had to go before that, but I didn't want to say it. You know what I'm saying? But what they used to do though, because when I was in like first grade, Kurt was in 6th, Ra was in 8th. These niggas used to let me stand on the bus stop with my green snow boots on the wrong feet. So I used to have to stand crisscross, so I didn't want to get yelled at. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to get yelled at or get in trouble when I got home, man.
Yo, Zoe and all them like, yo, you know your brother at the bus stop again with his boots in the wrong feet. We was like, yo, we know.
My big toes was screaming, but you know. But nah, yo, this was a dope show, man. We watched Elf the other night. I fell asleep, but yo, Faison is like the perfect retail manager. His pants too short. He got on white socks and his soles was too thick. And he just did all this pointing. And it was like, yo, you making 17 cents more than me. Like, knock it off, B. Knock it off.
Yo, I actually got one that couldn't crack mine that I really, really like. Office Holiday Party. I don't know if Joker's seen it.
I never seen it.
Yo, if Jokers didn't see Office Holiday Party, watch it. It was a dope movie, super
I'm gonna
funny.
check it out.
Yo, check that one out.
Wait,
I was going to throw
Steve
it
Carell
in
is
my
in it?
list. Huh?
Steve Carell is in it?
Man, I don't be knowing Jokers like that, yo. I know, dude. Jimmy Butler actually was in it.
Word? I'm gonna check it out.
Yo, Jimmy Butler was in the movie, yo. Like, that joke was dope. It was super funny, too, yo.
Yo, Spence, say what's up to Will.
Big Will, what up? Big Worm.
Yeah.
But if y'all didn't see that, anybody that didn't see Office Holiday Party, I was actually trying to plot to get it on my list, but I couldn't knock any of the ones I had off. But Office Holiday Party is dope.
We
Like,
we
super
watched
dope.
Almost Christmas the other day, and I ain't even want to give Monique her props, but she carried that movie, yo.
Yeah.
She carried that movie,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Will look like Omar Epps. If he tried to deny it, he lying.
Will who?
Willie Gray looked like Omar Epps. All right, I'm gonna tap out. I don't know if nobody else want to tap in, but yo, good show.
Yo,
Peace,
good seeing you, bro.
peace.
What other movies y'all got down there? What other movies? Any other movies y'all thinking of? Let us know. Any other Holiday Rush was good also. I believe, yo, my mother's on here. Yo, my father is fed up with my mom's because she watches Christmas movies year round. Believe it or not. And then so there's an argument. So, I'm trying to do my studying, try to remember Christmas movies. So she goes, no, I don't. I start watching them in July. I start watching them in July. I'm like, yo, that's the same thing. Like, July year round, like it's no way it's 98 degrees and I'm watching. Yo, she said Hallmark Channel. Yeah, she watching Hallmark Channel Christmas movies. Like, nah, like
Mama Steele, I'm with you. You know what I mean? Peace and blessings and all of that. I'm with you. I watch Christmas movie. I watch the Christmas movie with Lauren London every day of the year. So Miss Coach Steele, what's up, Coach Steele? Mr.
She
Steele.
got other movies. Like she got summer movies. Like Christmas movies, she got a triple fat goose on. She got summer movies with bathing suits. Like I'm just saying. What you got?
Well, listen. Thank you all for coming out. Once again, this was a lot of fun as usual. As you can see behind us, you know what I mean, the studio done blessed us with a backdrop. We got cards, you know what I mean? We love every time y'all come out. We actually just wanted to create a vibe, and it's actually snowing. We thinking about canceling, but he was like, nah, man. These are the days that we wanted to get into where when things get crazy, we can think back on this and like, yo, we done tracked through the snow to make sure that we got to the What You Got show.
Word up. So we do this for y'all. We love y'all. Shout out to 3 Keys Brand and shout out to Beyond the Boogie Dance Crew. Young talent that's interested in dancing in the North Jersey area. Go check out Beyond the Boogie. All right, so they should be on here, but if not, go on Instagram and check out Beyond the Boogie. Ooh, I got one more, kicking it with the Darbies, North Jersey area. Also, we got any catering needs. Nothing too big, too small. Hit us up, we'll connect you. So, yeah, so what we got connections, we got each other. So until next time, we love y'all.
Till next time, What You Got. Peace.